there's like personal shoppers now for secondhand.
That's a no for me.
What's a no? You would never do that. You would
I
never
would
hire
never.
somebody to like style you in secondhand stuff.
No, that's
Why?
no, because it's, first of all, I'm trying to stretch my dollar by thrifting. I'm not going to pay somebody on top of me trying to stretch my dollar. And I'm just not that person. Like, I don't want anybody styling me.
Yeah. Kathy, are you a stylist? Like, would you use a stylist?
Well,
or
I was
like,
going to say, I don't know if I would, because I remember Nordstrom sent me a bunch of stuff that said stylist, and they were like sending me stuff that they thought I would like, and
The
I was like,
personal shopper.
I don't really like that anyway.
Yeah.
But I have bought shoes from Poshmark before, and they ended up actually being brand new. So I think you can get some good deals with thrifting. I'm not opposed to it at all.
Welcome to Three Little Fishes. We're three sisters who grew up in the Midwest together, but have since spread across the country. I live in Los Angeles.
I'm in Nashville.
And I live in Philadelphia. We are all married with children, have all had careers, but now we stay at home with our families.
Join us as we share secrets and stories about being women, wives, and mothers.
We welcome you to laugh along, learn something new, reach out, and join our conversation.
So let's jump in.
What's up, fishes?
What's
What's up, fishes?
Good to see you, girls.
Good to see you. So my check-in lately is my youngest son drives our older Audi, which used to be my husband's car, and it like would not go when you press the accelerator. So we're like, something is wrong with this car. We need to take it in. So we took it in. They've had it for 3 weeks, and they finally like replaced. I mean, this car is so like electrically like complex that they replaced like 4 of the fuel injectors or something in the car. And we brought it home over the weekend, and my son was so happy to have it back. And then my husband, in the middle of the night of the weekend, ran down to the garage because he's like, I don't know if we shut the garage. And then when he came down, he smelled all this gasoline, and he said there was a huge puddle of gasoline on the floor. And I was like,
what'd they do?
What?
Forget to put one of the fuel injector things back in?
I don't know, but like our house smells like ass. I mean, it's like in the kitchen, you open up the garage door. I mean, we have to have the garage open so we can air it out. I mean, we're probably getting cancer. I mean,
that's not safe.
No.
That's not safe.
No.
Well, I mean, so that's a lot to unpack there. And like, he woke up panicked in the middle of the night. I didn't shut the garage.
Yeah.
And then
like, oh, Kathy, by the way, we have this complete leak in our garage. And I was like,
so what do you do about that in the middle of the night? You don't want to probably close the garage then because it's got fumes, right?
Well,
like, don't you need to air it out? What'd you do?
I know that he wiped it up with paper towels and things like that. And then he put the paper towels in like this plastic bag. But the next day I was like, our dog is going to take that bag and like chew it to shreds. And like, she's going to
go to town
in her mouth. And like, I don't even want to go there. I was like, Peter, you need to put that stuff in like a self-contained plastic container or something and keep it away from the dog. I was just like, I was spiraling. I was like, I can't handle this. Like,
I don't think I could have slept because I would have been thinking all the gas that's in the car would still be spilling out into the garage.
I know.
And then what are you going to do? Right.
It still smells like gas, and the car is not even here. Like, we took it back to the place. And
Kathy, I so feel this because I also am experiencing car drama. I have, you guys know, I have had a Suburban for 10 years. It's literally a 2016. I've had it. It's gone everywhere. It's schlepped our family and all the animals for 10 years, but it only has 93,000 miles on it. So, and I take really good care of it. I get the oil change. I do the tires. Last year we did new brakes and struts and all the things.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I was driving it to the dump the other day, and it was
You go
like,
to the dump more than anybody I know. Like, I don't understand it. It's like you've got like a sick obsession with it.
I do.
I know.
It's the best
I'm
thing
jealous
ever.
about it. I love it.
I'm telling you, girls, it's the best. So anyway, I'm going to the dump, and it's like, doom, doom, doom. I mean, it's just like kind of jumping. So I take it to the dealer to ask them to take care of it, like figure out what's going on. The transmission is gone. So
Oh.
I have to either spend a ton of money, like $7,000 to get the transmission replaced, or do I just pitch it and like trade it in and let somebody else deal with it? And so for a few days, I've known about it for a few days. I was like, I just am going to fix it. I just need a few more years. I've got like 3 more years of college. Like, I can do this. We can do this. And everybody's
not having
like,
a car payment
no.
is nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's been paid off for like 8 years. And
Yeah.
I don't have an extra $100,000 I don't know what to do with right now. And so
which in itself is crazy of how expensive just cars
Yeah.
in general are.
Outrageous.
It's outrageous.
it's outrageous. So I think we've decided we are going to trade it in and get something else, but I still need like a third row. I'm going to buy something used. I don't want to invest $100,000 into a car. And that's what a Suburban is. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it makes me crazy that this car has not been driven that much. It's really high miles, and its transmission's gone. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I know.
Do better.
Car problems suck.
Ugh, so mad.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, girls. That stinks. That stinks.
So my husband is like, Lynn, we have to get a car because I got to move somebody out of school next week. I've got to go to Virginia. I've got to go to
you got a lot going on.
I got a lot going on in the next month. And I need to be able to drive, and I need to be able to like transport dogs and all the things. He's like, oh, we got to do it. And he was like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, I don't want to because I'm mad and I'm going to be mean to people.
I would rather just go to U-Haul.
It's my emotions right now.
You want him just to pick something out?
Yeah, just do it. I don't care. I don't even care what color it is. Just do it.
Oh,
Make
I
it
don't
nice
like
though.
Oh,
Okay, I would be more particular. I'd be like, I'm going.
I don't care.
Although when we got our car a couple years ago, I was like, I want anything but black. Like, because we worked with somebody, and I'm like, I just want anything but black.
Yeah.
And what did I end up getting? A black car. So
I love
anyway,
black.
you just want.
I love black.
I know, but I wanted
silver. Silver's my favorite because it hides the dirt.
I wanted to be a little different, but it just didn't work out, and I also needed a car. But well, I'm sorry that happened. Happy car hunting.
Stinks.
That kind of stinks. Okay, you guys, on today's
cars.
show, we are talking about what's on our minds, stretching our dollar, and what's for dinner. But before we get into it, please continue to rate, review, and invite your favorite fishes to jump in and join the conversation. All right, y'all. What's on our minds?
So first thing is on my mind is the weeds in my yard.
Oh my God, me too. It's the worst.
I've been
So
down.
pretty.
I had a procedure done. I think I told you about it, and I was like feeling really bad for the last couple of weeks. So I haven't been able to do anything. But like in this like couple week period, my yard has like
I know, it takes over.
populated. I mean, it's like what the H is going on in my yard. And I was like, my husband, I was like, how can you let all this go on when I was not feeling good? He's like,
What?
I don't
What
know,
weeds? What?
what do you want me
Because
to do?
nobody wants to deal with the weeds. Nobody.
takes care of the yard.
Nobody.
Except me. So
I know.
I'm like,
I feel
now
the
I
same
have
way.
to do 100 times more work because I was down and couldn't do it. But I think the big thing is, and I talked with Linda about this too, is we have a lot of like holly bushes and those pricklies. I can't stand to like be weeding and get pricked by one of those.
So
Because
those holly bushes are brutal because like not only when they're on the tree are they pokey, but then they drop and then they dry out and they're like razor blades. So you reach down to pick up like weeds or the like leaves that have fallen and you end up like bloodied. It's horrible.
So do you have a trick? Do you have a trick to deal with it, Kathy? Then do you have a trick?
I was just gonna say it was making me like super mad the other day because I was getting pricked a lot, and I was like, not only does weeding stink, but then I'm getting pricked on top of it. It's like
And I'm
no
bleeding.
good.
And I'm bleeding.
So
yeah,
I was
horrible.
like looking. I found some gloves on Amazon, which are reasonable. They're like $12. They're leather. They're anti-prick, and then there's some longer ones for people like Linda that get poison ivy and things that are sensitive that go up to like your elbow. Because I know you're sensitive. And they're like $13.50 on Amazon.
Yeah, we'll put the links in.
Yeah.
Listen, this is no joke. Like in our yard, our house is older. And so when we moved in years ago, I would see these vines and I didn't realize it was poison oak. Every year when I'm out like pulling weeds, I somehow touch a little sprouting thing and I get poison oak. And I end up at the doctor on like some steroid treatment because I've just like, my body just goes crazy. And every year my husband is like, Lynn, I swear you better not get poison oak because he's got sensitive skin. So he's like, get away from me. And I'm like, I'm not going to get it. What are you talking about? I know what these look like. Sure as shit, I get it. So this year I did get these like really long leather gloves that go up to my elbow, and I am not going to get poison oak. You've heard it here. It's not going to happen. But I will say my only thing I don't love about gloves when I'm weeding is I don't get that dexterity and then I start sweating. So that I don't love that. But I mean, the yard, it's just, it's a problem.
The yard stinks.
Yeah. It's good to be outside, but it sucks.
The other thing that's on my mind right now is, Aronimink is hosting the PGA tournament this year. Yes. And it's in my backyard.
Aronimink is, like, so people know, Aronimink is a country club that is outside of Philadelphia in the suburbs.
Yes.
And they're hosting the next big PGA.
So now they have
championship.
They have police presence at the club. Like it's all monitored and everything.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about the tournament, and so my family's coming in. Some of my family.
Except for me.
Except
Nancy's not, though.
I'm coming to town. Look out.
I can't get away. The timing's not good for me, but I'm going to I think that sounds like a lot of fun to be at the PGA tournament.
But my parents are coming and our friend Todd is coming, and we decided to play matchmaker this week secretly. So we're wondering
because I'm not there. But you did.
Well, we'll report back. We're going to set them up.
A local friend of mine's really good friend. And we're hoping maybe it will be a match. Yeah. But, we're not sure if we should tell them or should we not tell them. So
I think you should not tell them. I think you should just make it like a dinner. Like you're just having, he's from out of town anyway, and you're bringing different people from out of town.
So we're going to a friend's house like one night, and they're going to have like a little dinner party,
like a party for us. But
so you know what this got me thinking? This got me thinking about like our friends from Indy who got together. So a good friend of Tim's met a good friend of mine, and he didn't tell anybody that he was interested in her. And so one night he was like, Tim and Nancy, have your friend come out and let's all meet up for a drink or something. But he made it seem like we're all just like getting together, like, cause he knew where they were acquaintances, right? Just want to go out. But then we show up to where he is and he's dressed really nice. And he's like, we thought it was going to be like, another, like other people there besides the four of us, but it was just the four of us. And
like
really,
a double date.
So really, he had decided that he wanted to like ask her out, but he didn't want to have the pressure or have her say no. So he kind of just set himself up on this. And like she pulled me aside to the bathroom later in the evening. She's like, I can't believe you just set me up. I'm like, I had no idea. This is a surprise
She
for me
was mad.
too.
I don't want to get
She
our
was
friend
for a
mad
minute,
at
but
us.
you know what? It all worked out because they got married and they've been married for a long time and they have 2
Oh, really?
kids. So like it all worked out.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
cute.
So, I
Aw.
mean, even though he
Right.
kind of set himself up, I feel like these things can work out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well,
We'll keep everybody posted.
I've been wanting to do this little
Yeah, you feel like these
matchmaking.
people are going to connect.
I do, but
Yeah,
I don't
I love
also want to
this.
make hard feelings, so I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really hard feelings. You're just introducing 2 people you like together, and it's up to them if they want to like label it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no hard
Matchmaker,
feelings, right? It's just
matchmaker, make me a match.
I know, but I'm just
Find me
wondering,
a
like,
catch.
on the drive over, do you think we should say, hey, we're meeting like some other people here? So he's
No.
not totally shocked?
I don't think you should. And I definitely don't think you should tell mom and dad because, they struggle with keeping a secret. So I would not tell them.
You heard it here.
My lips are zipped.
But I can't wait to hear about it, and I'm going to want to report. I hope
I know.
that
I'm excited. I think it's going to be
fun.
really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
So you guys, what's on my mind is I have a kid who is a soccer player, and he had to sit out for over a week because he had a problem with the bottom of his foot.
Yeah.
It's like really sore, and he couldn't
Yeah.
play. And if he's telling me that he can't, like his foot is really bothering him, it is because he
Right.
wouldn't say it because he loves to play so much. Like he plays through pain.
Right.
I look at his foot a week ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do with this. Like, I don't know, like
Aw.
Yeah.
it looked really painful. It was like this big bruise, and it was like
Yeah.
kind of like a callus, but like more than that. And like, I have no idea how to help you with this. So then, Linda, I was thinking about you. I'm like, do I have tea tree oil? Like, because you are always like, that's like the magic
Oh,
medicine.
yeah. I mean,
And
listen,
then
it does work.
I had
Works on everything.
I got so anyway, I ended up taking the pediatrician because I'm like, I don't know what to do about this foot. And the pediatrician's like, you know what? You need a specialist. Like, I don't really want to mess with it. So we ended up at the podiatrist, and the podiatrist was super nice. And I'm like, do you see this a lot with like soccer players? She's like, to be honest, I don't see a lot of kids. But yeah, like I think it's, has to do with his cleat or whatever. But she ended up helping him, and she like took a scalp, and she like,
Scalpel, not a
did I
scalp.
say scalp? she took a scalpel, like with no like anesthetic, and just kind of went to town, like scraping it down,
Oh,
like the
that
excess,
sounds
like
awful.
like to get to like the sore underneath. And Riley was like, he was such a trooper about it. And she like cleared him to play soccer and like gave him some things that he needed, and he'll get looked at in a couple weeks. But I was like watching it. It was hard for me. And then I started thinking about that movie. You guys know that movie with like, seems like old times with Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase.
I love that.
And when their
And the housekeeper, she had to go get her foot scraped.
I had to go to the hospital and get my feet scraped. And I was like, what is that? I'm like, I feel like it was this. I think that Riley had the equivalent.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's so funny. That's yucky. Did it hurt?
He said that he felt relief. Like it felt relief, and he like feels better. And he's like, I'm really happy this kid can go play because his mood has been in the dumps since he has not been able to play. So
yeah, I get it.
Poor Riley.
I'm happy he's released and he can go, but it just made me think of that movie, and I'm like, this must be what they meant, right? Like
It must be.
It would come a long way that you don't have to be hospitalized for it. You just like, take a scalpel to it and, see you later.
Yuck. That's gross.
So speaking of Riley, so he kind of like made me happy the other day because he was like, Mom, I think that you and I should go thrifting. I really want to go thrifting. And I'm like, you want to go thrifting with me? And he was like, oh, I would love to. I don't really know anything about thrifting, but I know it's a rage right now. And part of it too is like people are using it to stretch their dollar because
Yeah.
everything's so expensive.
Oh.
So let's jump in.
Yes.
So I have not done a lot of thrifting, but I have some friends here that love it, and they are having the best time thrifting, and like it's almost like they're treasure hunting and finding these finds, like
Yeah.
new things with tags on it, like Coach purses, like, you know, I
Yeah.
think you have to really like, you don't always have luck and success when you go, but I think it's kind of amazing. And I looked into it a little bit, and I didn't realize how much like waste we actually have. So the globally, the United Nations Environmental Program says that one garbage truck of textiles hit the landfill or get burned every second.
That's
And I
amazing.
could not
Wow.
believe that.
Every second.
So every
Gosh.
second.
That's
And I just
amazing.
was like, and I think for me too, it's like, I
Yeah.
think I've always had kind of a bad attitude about it because I'm like, oh, I
Well,
don't
you're a
love germs.
germaphobe.
I don't love germs and the idea
Yeah.
of like wearing somebody else's clothes or something. But
Yeah.
I don't think I have to worry about that. And I don't think, you know, I think people used to also have like shame of like, oh, I have to thrift because I can't do something new. I don't think there's that stigma anymore. I think it's
Oh,
this
no.
become this
I mean, it's a
joyful
big
thing
deal. Yeah. I
that
have a
people are
lot of
doing.
friends that thrift. My girls thrift a lot. Jack will thrift. I'll thrift every once in a while. I find it like I have to be in the right frame of mind because you have to sift through stuff. But we have some high end thrifting here, like Buffalo Exchange. And I have some friends that have a route that they do a few times a week
Yeah.
and they find things and they will resell them like on Poshmark or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poshmark.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of ways to make some money, but then also outfit yourself in an economic way. I mean, they're stretching the dollar. And then there was this place, the Hope Chest in LaGrange, Illinois, where I used to live, that people would put all their like wonderful secondhand clothes and jewelry. And I've bought furs there. And then all the proceeds go to a women's shelter. So I think there's a lot of places like that, children's clothing. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's a great resource if you can put the time and effort into it.
Yeah, and the other thing is I think that there's like personal shoppers now for secondhand.
That's a no for me.
What's a no? You would never do that. You would
I
never
would
hire
never.
somebody to like style you in secondhand stuff.
No, that's
Why?
no, because it's, first of all, I'm trying to stretch my dollar by thrifting. I'm not going to pay somebody on top of me trying to stretch my dollar. And I'm just not that person. Like, I don't want anybody styling me.
Yeah. Kathy, are you a stylist? Like, would you use a stylist?
Well,
or
I was
like,
going to say, I don't know if I would, because I remember Nordstrom sent me a bunch of stuff that said stylist, and they were like sending me stuff that they thought I would like, and
The
I was like,
personal shopper.
I don't really like that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have bought shoes from Poshmark before, and they ended up actually being brand new. So I think you can get some good deals with thrifting. I'm not opposed to it at all. I think you just have to,
You have to
find
be
what you like.
organized.
Yeah.
And have the
Yeah,
time. I think that's tricky.
like I think the kids have a day coming off of school, and I think I'm going to take them for a few hours. I think we're going to go have an adventure and see if we can go thrifting, and I'll like circle back and let you know how it goes.
Let us know how it goes.
I'm kind of excited he wants to shop with
Like,
me, and I'm
I
kind of
know-
excited to see like what this world is because I haven't really done it.
Yeah,
But
I
people
mean, I
love
haven't really sold clothing items or anything like that, but I know my middle son has. He's like sold some things that are like a few years old for a lot of money. And I'm like, somebody wanted that?
Right.
He's like, yeah, Mom.
I know.
I'm like,
especially
okay.
sneakers, which is weird to me.
Do you know what I wish I would have hung on to? Like I clean out my closet and then I feel like I'm donating and I'm doing this good thing, but I wish that I would have held on to like Benetton stuff and like all that
Benetton.
like retro stuff that's like coming back that these kids are looking for. But I didn't keep any of that stuff.
I know.
I'm
Because
sure
you
I
don't
wouldn't-
have space. Like who has space?
Remember
And
those, like,
you have to
little
keep it all
purses?
organized. You know what I mean?
Remember
It's
those
just
little
like so much
purses
work.
with like the little wooden handle?
Oh,
were like-
yes. And then they changed out the covers.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could
I
change
loved
the
those.
covers. Those were so
No,
cute.
I
I
don't
wish that
remember
would come
that.
back. That was so cute.
You know
Yeah.
what purse I have that I love that I've had forever? I think mom got us each one is the purse that was made out of a cigar case with the
Mm-hmm.
beads on it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually use that out sometimes and I
I do
always
too.
get a
I
ton of
like it.
compliments on it. I think it's
That's
so fun and
fun.
different. I'm always looking for something a little bit different and not always looking like somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think thrifting is a great way to stretch money. I mean, I hate to talk about cars again, but I've been
But I'm
driving,
gonna.
but I'm going to. I have been driving so much and gas is so expensive. And so I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to look and see like is there a like a little loophole that
Hmm.
I'm not using?
A
I
loophole.
do like I have like rewards like number for Kroger, and Kroger has gas stations, so you can use that. And then I'm a member of Costco, so gas there is less expensive.
Yeah.
And then I did, I think it was called Gas Buddy, this app. I decided to download it and see what it was about because supposedly
Oh,
it will help you find the cheapest gas in the area. So I downloaded it. Honestly, I was like, this is a nightmare. I have to install it
well,
because it's got
it
like,
wasn't helpful.
it's not help. It's too much is going on. Like they want you to spin to get points. And then they give you, if you get a certain number of points, then you get like 10
Oh.
cents off a gallon or whatever. And
Oh,
it was just like, there's so much happening. I found it to be inefficient. But what I did find out is if you are a user of Waze, they can help you find gas and they will help you find gas. They'll tell you the price.
yeah,
So, like when I'm on the highway and there's an exit and there's 4 gas stations, you can use Waze to figure out which one
yeah.
has the
Oh,
least expensive
nice.
gas. So I do think there are some little tricks out there to help you get some, you know, cents off of your gas purchase.
I mean, every little bit helps.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's brutal out there because,
it really
gas
is.
always gets more expensive in the summer and the driving season, but it's
Yeah.
more
Right.
expensive right now. And, you know, get a gas card if you can. Some of them have really good rewards, but just pay off your card every month,
I know. I
like,
almost wish I had an electric car right now. Oh,
but you can't drive far enough. Like,
Yeah, that's a
well,
bummer for me
they
about
say
that.
that they're getting better
yeah, I
about
don't
it. I
know.
feel like I don't know. I'm not opposed to an electric car, and I wish I had one. To be quite frank, maybe my
There's
next
a lot of
car,
Teslas being driven around, and we actually have a
but it would
charging
not be a
station
Tesla.
in our garage. But for me, I mean, I guess it would be fine. If I had enough money, could I have like an electric car for in town and then my big car for travel and then, maybe a hybrid for those in between trips.
Yeah.
But when I'm driving a long time, I don't want to have to stop and charge my car.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah,
I don't want to spend 40 minutes charging my car.
I don't know if it's that anymore. I have to do more research. I'm not prepared to talk about it, but
Yeah, I don't
I think
know.
they're getting a lot more efficient.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it, but I would not do a Tesla. I would do something different.
Another way to stretch your dollar, and this is kind of hitting home in my household because my youngest son is like on a complete health binge right now, and all he wants is lettuce and chicken. And when I say
It's like a little,
chicken, no, it's salt
Yeah.
and pepper. Do not put that chicken in chicken stock. I will like
oh,
bite your head off. Do
Yeah.
not put,
what about
Get it.
olive oil?
no, do not use oil.
Yeah.
Like, no, I mean, it's
No
bare
extra
bones,
fat.
nothing.
Oh
So
my
Yeah.
gosh.
it's making
Interesting.
me think about, because I buy him a lot of fruit and things, and it's like some of it's gone to waste. And I've kind of been realizing like maybe I don't know how to take care of it because
Yeah.
I feel like strawberries for sure are going bad. And I never realized, I read this article from goodhousekeeping.com that we'll post in the show notes, but it had a lot of really good tips on how to keep some things fresh. And just, I'm going to highlight a few of them, but one of them was strawberries. I never washed my strawberries before in vinegar and water. It's like
Mm-hmm.
1 cup of vinegar to 3 cups of water. It's supposed to like
Yeah.
kill the mold. and
Mm-hmm.
like then you dry it, and then it's supposed to keep them from getting mushy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I just feel like every time I think I'm cursing like the grocery store because I'm like, are you guys
I
giving us
know.
produce that's like already, not
Bad. Yeah.
fresh? Because I feel like strawberries last like one day in my house and then they're
Yeah.
like nasty.
I've
So
Well, and they're
actually done
expensive.
this trick and it does work, but you have to put the time in,
yeah,
because you
I
have
mean,
to dry them completely and then you can put them in like a little storage bin or whatever. And it's hard to get
yeah,
them totally dry because they have those little seeds and all the little nooks and crannies. You got to spend the time. But if you spend the
right,
time, it does work.
right. I guess
That's
I
a good
just
tip.
never washed my strawberries. One more thing got to do. I mean, but like they just said, the other thing my son eats a lot of is bananas. And I have never, they say to wrap the stems of your bananas will, in like foil or plastic, like keeps them fresher longer as you leave them on the counter. And so,
Oh.
and you don't, and then after they're ripe, really ripe, you can put them in the fridge to keep them a little bit longer, but I have never wrapped my stems either. So I'm going to try some of these things and see
Huh.
if they really do work. But I think the
Yeah.
one thing I really learned about reading this article was there are fruits that give ethylene emitters, and
Yeah.
there's those that don't. And I guess the fruits I have problems with are ethylene emitters, which is the apples, the bananas, the avocados, the
Mm-hmm.
tomatoes, the peppers and pears. So you don't want to ever put those in like a container or a bag because you're just promoting them from ripening and spoiling. So you have to know
So you're
what,
saying if you put them in a bag because they emit this
yes,
gas, it ripens them faster.
correct.
Okay.
So those ones,
Just
those
confused.
particular, yeah, fruits you keep separate from other
Unless you
things
want them to ripen. Like
because
they'd
then it
always
will,
say, like if you have the green avocado, put it in a paper bag.
um, so yeah, you just want to avoid like containers with those. And then
Hmm.
the like sensitive things are like lettuce and things like that. So with lettuce, they say you should just like put them in, wrap them with like a paper towel so
Mm-hmm.
they don't get like soggy. Um, and the same with like asparagus. They said you should wrap on paper towels as well. So that article is very good. It talks about several fruits and vegetables of like how to store them. So it's worth reading.
So, like, a damp paper towel, you mean you wrap the lettuce and the asparagus in a damp paper towel, right?
You wrap the asparagus in a wet paper towel. Yes.
All right, some good tips trying to get them all to stretch. And with the avocado, if it's starting to ripe on the counter and it's like squishy, you can, if it hasn't been cut and you put it in the refrigerator in the crisper, it will last a little bit longer.
I mean, food is so expensive right now. Any opportunity I can
Yeah.
have to like keep
Yes,
it
for sure.
fresh longer is better. I feel like, like now the farmers markets are open and stuff, and I love going to the farmers market because I do want to support my local farmers.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful because sometimes they bring it and it's like ready to eat that day.
Right.
But if you can, store things in a good way, then it'll last longer. So you've supported the cute little farmer and, it's
Right.
delicious.
The
So
cute little farmer.
I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I think supporting local is always best. And
It's
if you can do,
nice. Yeah.
yeah, if you can do your own like brick and mortar store, I think that's always best.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys
I
hang in
like it.
there. We're all in this together, trying to like give ourselves as many tips and tricks as we can to not feel it so much.
It's brutal.
It is. All right, y'all. What's for dinner?
All right. So I have dinner this week. I made risotto. And I love risotto. I don't know how nobody else feels. It's just like these little arborio rice, and then it becomes really creamy. And the way you traditionally make it is adding warm stock, like one ladle at a time. No. I followed Ina Garten, like the
No.
queen of the
Uh,
kitchen, has this like shortcut take, and I tried it, and it's delicious and it works. So it's like you put your rice and you do put some warm broth in, and I did add like a chopped shallot and some chopped garlic, and then you put it in like your cast iron Dutch oven or whatever, put the top on, put it in the oven for 45 minutes. Then after 45 minutes, you put your last cup of broth, some Parmesan cheese, and then whatever other additive things you want to put in there. I happen to put in some frozen peas. You could do, artichokes. You could do whatever you want. And I served it with a piece of grilled chicken last night for dinner. And my husband was like, Lynn, this is so fancy. And I was like, yes, it is. Wink, wink.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it's such an inexpensive meal, and it can either be a side dish or it could be your main dish. And we'll put the recipe a la Three Little Fishes. So, but it's inspired by Ina Garten's shortcut risotto.
So I'm gonna try it. I've actually always been afraid of risotto, but I know my kids like it, and
So good.
Tim likes
Yeah.
it too.
I think it sounds
I
delicious.
It would be a
Yeah.
big hit, but I've always been
Oh.
afraid of it because it seems so difficult
I
to
know
make.
I've made it the traditional way so many times, and your arm gets tired because you're constantly stirring and like ladling. This is so easy. I think the secret sauce is when you've added all your extra ingredients after the 45 minutes, you have to vigorously stir it for 3 minutes. And that's what sort of makes it a very creamy texture.
Okay.
But 3 minutes is better than 45 minutes,
Right. And
because when
watching
you
it,
make it the traditional way, you have to really be dedicated to that
Oh
process.
yeah.
So,
You know what would
it's
be really
easy.
good You know what would be really good paired with that is shrimp, like grilled shrimp with that. That sounds
Yes,
delicious.
I mean, I've made risotto
Some
with
yummy
grilled
protein.
shrimp, with like seared scallops, with chicken.
Yeah.
I've made it with just vegetables. I mean, I think artichokes and risotto is fabulous. Peas are the traditional.
Yeah.
And it does
I'm
require
gonna
like a
try it.
little bit of white wine, but if you wanted to leave out the white wine, leave it out. I used it, but you do you. Yeah.
I used it. I seem to always have wine on hand, so I probably will also use it, but I'm going to try this. This sounds
Well,
good.
it gives it that like little bite of something yummy. And so anyway, it was great. And it's cheap.
Sounds good.
Stretching the dollar. I like it, but
Happy
you don't
cooking.
have to sacrifice the taste or
No.
yumminess.
Exactly. Delish.
Well, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast and letting us sisters jump into your day. Please continue to follow us at threelittlefishes.com/show notes and make sure you're signed up for our exclusive content and recipes. Also, make sure to follow us at 3LF Pod on social media to be part of the daily conversation. Have a wonderful weekend. Fishes out.